Welcome. This is the Jacob C62 Network. This is the Clash at Battle at the Bitch. That's Jacob. I'm AJ. Jacob, there's going to be a race here today. That's about all we know.
Yeah, it certainly is going to be a race. A small field today, but it looks like about 6-7 cars maybe, if I'm doing the math correctly. Whatnot here. Let me
Welcome.
make sure that,
this is the
let me make sure YouTube isn't playing in the background by accident. Anyways, but yeah, it's Daytona back straightaway short track.
Yeah, it's completely flat. About I believe it's a .4 mile oval, something like that. Maybe it's a quarter mile, somewhere in that range.
Who cares
Depends
how
on where
long
you
it
measure
is?
from.
Who cares?
It's an oval. It's a paperclip.
Right. And
basically overheating the brakes, the track. That's kind of the whole theme.
Yep. And speaking of overheating the brakes, I actually did a lap around this track earlier tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at that as we go through the turning points of the Turnt Up Monday series. This time at the Battle of the Beach circuit.
Welcome to the backstretch short track at Daytona. I'm going to show you a little bit around this track now here in this first ever around the track segment. Now, drivers here are going to have to hit the brakes right at the start and finish line right here. If you're going to downshift from third into second gear, they're going to have to try and get in as tight as they can right next to these tire barrels here. And whatnot, on the back straightaway, they're going to have to hit the accelerator right after they exit the corner, not before. Then you're going to have to brake again at that DL marker you just saw on the track surface. Then they're going to have to get downshift back into second gear from third once again. And basically repeat turns 1 and 2. I'll try and go ahead and take you on a flying lap here. As I get a little squirrely on the brakes there. Just past the start and finish line down in turn 1 now as I get around. Car did not want to get going here. Driver's going to be fighting that all night long. Back on the brakes now. Downshift down into second. Like I said, trying to get around this turn here. Almost clipped the barrels actually coming out of there. And now back across the line. And that's just a quick, very short lap around this very short circuit. That's kind of what shoot the corner here. And I'm going to head back to the pits now.
So, of course, getting back to the live commentary here, that was certainly an interesting lap. Of course, the broadcast crew did not appreciate the fact that I kind of overcooked the right front there, coming off of that cool down lap there. But we're almost getting set here to get to Lotto qualifying here. So the drivers are out on track practicing. Looks like Noah Sweet is currently leading practice with a 20.9. And clear the field by about a little over half a second.
Yeah, now what I noticed about the way Noah was driving the track is that he's running really tight down to those tires down there. And, that's risky, because you hit those tires, they basically send you flying up towards the outside wall, and that's not good.
Yeah, I even made a mention of that in my lap, as you might have heard there. I didn't mention why it was bad to hit the tires, but you do want to get as close to those tires as you can, like I said in that little clip there.
Now, not to break the illusion, but the inside wall is actually just a tire wall. Those tires are not where it actually is. It's a little bit further out, actually. It sticks out beyond where the tires are, so you can just hit air and destroy your car, which I think is just an amazing feature of the track. I think John Norton did a great job with that.
Yep, and speaking of destroying their car, Noah Sweet just did that going into turn 1.
Now he's got a magical new car here as well. He's going to go back out there.
And David Alera's doing donuts and just clipped that invisible inside wall in turn 1 as well. So I guess he's celebrating for later on after the event, I guess.
You got to practice your burnouts because you don't want to look like a nincompoop when you win the race and you can't do a burnout right. So I think that's a very important part of being a race car driver.
Yep.
Even if you're someone who never wins, you got to know how to do a burnout in case you do.
Or at least
you got any predictions for this race? Got any predictions of any kind?
Chaos. One of the things I'm predicting is chaos. We actually had a moment in an earlier variation of practice where not one, not two, but 3 cars went flipping down the back straightaway all at once. I was one of them because we did a pit party type thing. So that happened. Another thing I predict is there's going to be at least one of these 7 drivers winning. Because honestly, with this type of league, is it really truly predictable?
I don't think it is. I mean, just looking at these drivers, I would predict that the winner would be probably Alvarez on pure skill. But, this ain't going to come down to pure skill. This is a short track. These cars do have bumpers on them. You can hit people. I think that there's going to be at least one time in this race where someone completely misses the corner and comes out of it with the lead. I don't know how, but it's going to happen.
As we go
Now
straight to qualifying and through happy hour where they are doing the drivers' meeting.
Yes.
Something to note about this league is that it's meant to be one of those drink, have fun, be merry, and try not to make too much of an ass of yourself, but at the same time, it's a bit more lenient than some other leagues.
Yes. Now, the rule is no intent wrecking. I watched a race last season. I'm not sure if they enforce it. It appears to be no intent wrecking sometimes, because I watched the race. I believe it was Bowman Gray, some quarter mile oval last season. I think there was a guy who ended up in the catch fence on lap 1 because somebody 8 rows back just didn't brake. I think we're going to see something like that. You see those tire walls on the exit of the corner, kind of pretty far back, separated from the inside of the paperclip. I think someone's going to end up vaulting over that. I don't know who, but I do know it's possible, and I think someone's going to go over that. I'm just predicting that right now. Someone's going to end this race not on the racetrack.
Yeah, and not to mention the event that was 8 Bull, to put it mildly. The less said about that, the better. So, but yeah, it will be interesting to see how the events happen as we see a car just momentarily break the law of physics. That would be
yeah, the laws of physics are only a suggestion on NR, aren't they?
I mean,
so,
considering I can go about 30 miles west. Wait, hang on. Someone just joined the broadcast channel.
Everyone, please rise for our national anthem.
Oh. Stand up.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Only quality content on this channel, folks.
Yes.
Only quality content.
Yeah. Can y'all move me back down? Can y'all move me back down, please?
Yeah, give me a second.
Let's move that. Let's move it. Thank you to Adele for the national anthem there.
Really? I thought that was Chip Skylark.
I don't know. It's just beautiful, though. My heart has been touched.
Yep. Why don't we get one of these drivers out on or into our broadcast booth here momentarily to speak with them. In fact, I got the perfect one to talk to here. No, sweet. Jacob Craig, go in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? No, sweet. Jacob Craig in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I don't think he's got a copy, Jacob. Something tells me.
Yeah, and the server went down as well. So that's a...
Wow. That was a very eventful interview, honestly. A lot to unpack there.
Yes, so much knowledge and information in just a few short seconds.
I feel like we've learned so much the sport of stock car racing from that interview. I think it's...
Yes, I am truly touched by that. In the moment, while we figure out what's going on, I'm going to bump down to Race Chat 1 to figure out what the hell happened real quick.
Yeah.
So,
we'll go see what's happening now.
Yeah.
Time to die, I guess.
Hello, broadcasters. I assume you guys joined. We're restarting the server.
Okay.
Yeah, Noah, was that me moving you to the broadcast channel that kind of caused that?
Probably not.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it would.
It's
I
still
still
not.
cannot-
No,
Yeah.
Noah's sweet broadcast for the rest of the night.
So
Still
lesson
not.
learned:
Okay,
don't
well-
bring Noah Sweet to the broadcast booth. Got it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Hang on.
You
we're
guys
trying
can
to-
join now if you want.
I
We're
can't.
trying.
I'm
Is
so
it not
tired now.
letting you?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
God, I'm gonna.
Do what you
Oh,
did to make it
you're
work the
you're
first
on
time.
broadcast, driver. Don't calm down, driver.
Hey, calm down.
Come on, we all work too hard for this, Noah.
You're
We just want to
costing
get in
us.
our cars drunk as fuck. Like,
All right, let me try again. Okay, server's back up.
I'll be the judge of that.
Thank you, Hayden.
have to skip tonight. Do all the good
Uh,
race.
Time's
nah,
out. Opening
nah.
communications channel.
Nah,
Come
it ain't. Do what you did before to make it work. You didn't have to like
Delete the
reset
port
something.
forward and put it back up. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing this every night.
Oh,
Noah
Oh,
is about to make the news.
Oh
Well,
my
it's that Michigan water. I'm telling
God.
y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's that Michigan water.
He ain't even
Add
from
port
there, bro.
forward. Continue. Add port range. Delete the single port. What is it? 32776 is the first one. Yep. Thank God.
here,
Why did it just go full screen?
while we figure that out,
32776 32809. There we go. 32809.
Benjamin Fanning, Jake Crago up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, driver.
All right. So, saw you doing a number of practice laps out there while we were shuffling things around, getting everybody introduced to the series. How is it out there?
It's good. I was testing to see how far I could hit Noah without him getting any serious brain trauma, and we found a limit. So that'll be good to know for the race. Track's fun. Tighter than hell, but you know it's gonna be fun. We just had drivers meeting, telling everybody that we have a strict no whiner policy, and if you whine, you're lame. And yeah.
Gotta make sure that people have that cheese with that wine.
No, we don't want no crybabies in TUMS. We're here to get drunk if you legally can. If you're in a state that allows marijuana, smoke it. We're here to have fun.
It's like what the slogan says for the league: "Get Turnt."
Exactly.
I say,
But yeah,
as
we're
I-
ready. We're ready to have a good time.
Benjamin, I have a very, very prodding question for you. I know this is very uncomfortable to ask a driver, but do you think that during this race there's going to be a time when you yourself may have to whine about things?
Potentially, I feel like there's a good chance where I'm going to be leading and I get my shit just fucking milli-whopped and I'm going to be pretty angry. But you know what? This has happened so many times back in the past in TUMS. I've gotten used to it. This is why we've started the. I feel like if you're new to the series and you get wrecked, you might be a little angry. But I feel like if you start racing here and get used to it, you don't cry about it no more.
And remember, the more drunk you get, either the angrier or less angrier you get. So you might as well just try drinking more if you keep getting wrecked.
Yeah, I can't legally drink, so I mean, I probably have a undiagnosed ADHD in some way, shape, or form. So we're gonna just assume that's my way of getting high.
All right, that very, very insightful, Benjamin.
Thank you. I'm here to have fun. I'll let y'all know when the server's back up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Sometime in the next century, I presume.
Hopefully. I'm gonna move myself back down.
yeah, I was about to say.
All right. I was wondering if he's just going to stay in here all night.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Get that in-race
yeah.
reporter.
Yes, war correspondent of sorts, you know.
Ooh, I like that reference. But
I think that during one of these races, one of us should race while trying to commentate, while like completely like off their ass drunk. I think that'd just be. I think that'd be good content.
I can't promise off my ass drunk, but I have the car to do it, and I have the will. So, yeah, be fun to do.
Yeah, I think Bowman Gray would be the perfect place to do it. Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, quarter mile track. I feel like you don't even have to get drunk there to get a good buzz going. Get kind of woozy from all the turning, you know. So we're waiting for the server to go back up. Do you have any? You have anything you'd like to share, you know, with these viewers that we have right now?
Other than the fact that my personal offline league, the National Stock Car Association, just had its 2022 car set recently released on StunHud. Not really.
Nice. How's that league going for you? How's it going? Is it going good?
we just did our own clash. Ironically enough, at the Pepsi Superdome. I've just got to get the highlights set up for that. Had a Hendrick Motorsports driver win the race, and we had another Hendrick Motorsports driver dominate. So
Dang.
Hendrick domination seems to be back in order. We also had a huge wreck. My own self-insert finished second and last after a DNF. So that kind of sucked. But hey, the season is beginning slowly, but it's beginning, and whatnot. So. Hey.
Now, do you give your self-insert good stats? Because I do the opposite. I make myself terrible for just laughs.
Decent stats, not top of the pile grade, not even top 5 grade. Like consistently, my driver finishes between 15th and 8th in the championship standings for driver championship.
All right, but we have Benjamin Fanning typing in announcements actually, so we'll see what that is.
Ooh, not that the viewers at home can see that. They're currently looking at the main menu of NR 2003.
Yes.
In fact,
it is a great main menu layout. I mean, it's just...
Yep. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and cycle through some of the drivers in my league just temporarily. Just to at least have something showing. So.
And we have a new server IP.
Oh, yes, we do.
It's that one. I already have that one saved. I don't know whose it is. It might be Tyler's. I don't know.
Oh, well.
So whoever is the benefactor giving us the server is a very nice person, obviously.
Yes, they are. And yes, we already have that.
I actually don't already have that. Wow.
Yeah, we definitely have that. I personally have that, but stay set shortly. So let's go ahead and cycle through some of the NSCA drivers, doing a little self-promotion, but then again, this is my YouTube channel. I can do that all I want. So, of course, in the number 0 for RTD Motorsports, we have Cody Hayner. We have Ryan Vaughn in number 2 for Team Penske. Jennifer Legacy in the number 3 car for
the server's up, and it's Noah's server.
Oh.
Wow, what?
Wow, 3 cars. That's a new record.
Wow.
All right. Anyways, so there we go.
Gosh. There we go. We are in.
We are in. We just gotta wait for the race to get going here. Now, we probably should mention the race format, shouldn't we? For you see,
yes, we should mention this format.
60 laps is the full total race distance with a midway break at lap 30. However, us here in the broadcast booth, should we decide to use it, have the option of using a random caution flag between laps 31 and 55.
Yes. Think of it like a TV timeout, in basketball, It's time to get that ad break in, bunch up the field, make things more exciting. I think it is very nice that they've given us that. I think it's I think they should give real NASCAR it too, honestly. Just give Mike Joy a caution flag.
They kind of already do. It's just they don't give it to the commentators.
Yeah. They give it to the TV truck, which is just kind of, Oh, I see debris. Wow.
There are currently 4 drivers on the grid.
Yes.
It's a new track record. Not a series record. What is the series record?
I honestly am slightly tempted to just jump on track and drive and see if anybody kicks me off. Random grid. We have 2 cars on the inside and 1 car on the outside.
Apparently.
Yeah, so very interesting grid here. It's kind of like Dixie Double File, except for 2 people in front of the 2 wide cars.
I think I know why the field only has 4 cars on the grid.
What?
Because other than you and me starting 2nd and 4th, by the way, the entire field's on the grid.
Yes, here they are. This is the field they are going to race. And Hayden Ruffin is leading this thing. He'll be taking the green flag here.
Yep.
So the clash at the Battle of the Bitch will be taking the green flag here, coming off of 4.
And the green flag is
And
out.
off.
And away we go now into turn 1. Ooh, Ruffin gets
Big walk up there.
had to lock up because he got bumped from behind, and then he
And
gets...
that's our first bump and run already. Nick Roten shoving the car on the outside out of the way. I believe that's Nick. That cannot be Nick Roten. That's Hayden Ruffin in Nick Roten's car. I feel like that's Grand Theft Auto. We have another bump and run back in the group.
Yeah, Noah Sweet up to second already after a brief moment of 3 wide through entering turn 3.
I think the name of the game here is going to be, I'd say patience, but this is TUMS, so probably just sending it as hard as you can and seeing if you can pass the guy.
Patience, sending it as hard as you
matter
can,
here.
it's the same thing.
Same thing as we see Fanning completely miss the corner, bump Noah Sweet out of the way, and get the position. We've already had one guy miss the corner, come out with the spot.
Yep.
And here he comes again, sending it. And he gets the spot again. New leader.
Clearly
96.
a Daniel Ricciardo fan, because he licked the stamp and sent it.
Yeah. And here comes the one car, trying back down the inside. Can't get underneath him. A little bit of a bump on exit. Gets back free there, the 96. So let's say you're the guy who's last in line right now. What are you trying to do to try and make up these spots here with this short track action where it's really hard to pass?
Wait it out and let the chaos ring ahead of you.
I think that these guys are probably going to wreck at some point and bring out a yeller, and if they don't, we will. So I think it's good to just maybe wait for that to take your chance. I don't know if we have double file restarts here. I probably should know that. I'm supposed to be an expert, but unfortunately they don't pay me enough to look that up. So
to be fair, there's only 4 cars, so I would assume there's no double file restarts.
I don't think you really need one.
But then,
no one's going to be coming off.
But then again, in the great Ford GM Quality 500 in the fall of 2005, we did have Ricky Bobby and not Cal Jr. is other guy named oh god, now I can't remember the character's name.
Oh, we have a dump. Noah Sweet goes around at the back of the group. He's been spun into the outside wall.
Yeah, just my momentary lapse of forgetting the name of the French guy from Talladega Unites. A, ruined my joke, and B, caused me to miss the spin for Noah Sweet.
Yes.
Looks like we're still in the
he
green,
gets it back going again.
Jean Girard, that's the name of the driver.
Jean Girard, yes.
So anyways, to be fair, Ricky Bobby and Jean Girard had a double follow restart themselves, and they were the only 2 on track, so...
Yeah, but I believe they only started 3 wide in the 2003 Piston Cup. When it was a 3-car race.
No, they didn't.
I don't remember, though.
They didn't.
Because they didn't start 3 wide.
It was Chick and the King in the front row, and the McQueen was behind them.
Now, did they do was that metric qualifying, or what? Gotta wonder. We're coming to lap 9 here, by the way, and Fanning has given up the lead. He just kind of let the one by. Don't know what that was about, but we have another new leader.
Probably just slightly overstretched the corner a little bit.
Well, he let him by on the straightaway. He slowed down, and now he's giving him a bump on exit.
Yeah.
Coming off the corner, going down the back straightaway, and they're going to keep it in the same running order it's been in.
Ooh.
He bumps him again. Ooh.
And Ruffin gets, Ruffin gets loose on exit, but able to hold on to the lead for now.
Yeah, I mean, the 96 is able to get the bumper there. He just can't push the one car up out of the groove, and that's what you got to do a bump and run. You either got to spin the guy out or push him up far enough you can get underneath him while beating him back to the gas at the same time, and right now the 96 cannot do that.
Yep. To quoteth Denny Hamlin, quoteth Joe Logano, and that's short track racing.
You know, it is just short track.
Oh, runs around! Or Huffin's around.
That's a 2-car wreck. Ruffin, not Roten. And I believe that will... I don't know if that'll bring out a caution or not. We'll see. Cale Tescar Jr. is going to be the leader coming back to the start-finish line. We'll see if they slow it down. I don't think there's a caution.
And look what I said earlier. Patience, 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 and look where it got him. Went from last to first.
He's leading, and the yeller is not out. They're still racing here, and he's got about a half-second lead. Coming down into 3 and 4.
Meanwhile, Ruffin is well over half a lap down.
And that's going to bite him. Thankfully, there is a comp yeller at lap 30 that will get him back into this lead pack, but that's going to hurt, you know, losing all these laps. He was going to lead, and he's going to be out of the action for a while, and sometimes you can kind of slip in your mind when you're out of it and lose some pace. So maybe he'll become lap traffic, maybe he won't. We'll have to see what happens there, but he's about half a lap behind.
Yeah, but of course, if Sweet and Fanning get together, that can bring him back up further up the field in a hurry.
Yeah, and right now, the 01 is actually doing a pretty good job of keeping these guys behind him. And Noah Sweet is blocking all over the place, trying to keep that 96 from getting around him. But here he comes down the inside, sends it up in the middle, and he's going to get the spot here. No way to beat someone back to the gas on exit here on the outside because there is no banking. And once you get alongside somebody, you're pretty much past them. It's really hard to hold the position as Fanning makes side-to-side contact, takes back that spot.
Ooh, no Sweet in the wall as well because of that.
Yeah, that's not too surprising. Close quarters racing here on this bull ring. Now, they've caught back up to the 01 car, so if you're Fanning, how are you going to try and get by this guy? Because he's honestly kind of opening up the corner a little bit and not letting you get... Oh, no, he's going to shove it underneath. But he's going to beat him back to the gas. They're going to be too wide down the back straightaway. Yep. I guess that's how you get past him. Didn't even let me ask the question. He's moving so quick.
Right.
I mean, things move quick on a bull ring.
And Noah was going to try and take advantage of that. Ooh! Benjamin into the wall while Noah also gets into the tires in the infield.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to allow...
Now they go one back to the lead.
Yeah, that's going to allow Kale to try and get back around for the lead here as they head down back straightaway with about 14 laps until that midway break.
Now Kale gets back underneath him. Fanning kind of missed the corner there. He's going to get a huge run off here. Kale doesn't block it. And that's the first time we've seen someone try and run the high side on a completely flat oval. That is...
In fact, Fanning actually led that lap.
Wow, just barely. By 0.04 seconds. Just got his nose in front. But, I mean, having the... Oh, he sideways saved it. What a save that was right there by Cale Teskar Jr.
Yeah, that's going to allow Huffman to just momentarily catch up, even if it is only... Ooh, whoa! Cale missed that corner by a long shot. They were 3 wide for like half a second there.
Yeah, these cars are getting really squirrely here. The tires are probably incredibly hot right now because you're turning the wheel so dang hard to get through the corner.
And that's
going to produce a lot of slipping and sliding.
Yeah, it would not have surprised me. The GNS physics kind of suck in our 2003.
Yeah, tell me about it. These physics... I honestly feel like the physics being horrible kind of helps the racing because you don't get to really use all that power band because... Oh, wow, we got another car in the wall there. Things are getting spicy here at the front.
Perhaps a bit of classic NR 2003 netcode. The predecessor...
I don't know if that was netcode or just kind of a badly timed move to the outside. He kind of got himself butt up in the wall there, stacked him up.
It looked like to me that Fanning bumped Noah, but the netcode between them kind of shot Fanning to the right. It's happened before with me on online leagues.
Yeah, happens a lot. Netcode in this game, it giveth and it taketh away, but mostly taketh away. It's pretty bad. But I've noticed something here, Jacob. You see the 96 car there of Benjamin Fanning. He's really wiggling it off the corner. I wonder if he's like just getting into the power too soon or something because he's losing a lot of time because of how much that rear end is wiggling.
Yeah, it is probable he is overdriving that corner. As I mentioned back in that opening segment where I was doing the lap around the track myself, you have to be patient on the throttle, getting back onto it, exiting the corner. Because otherwise, you're going to be fishtailing, and the car is going to want to either A, stall out, or B, spin out. And neither are beneficial to the driver on track.
Yeah, and fishtailing especially is really bad. I mean, spinning's bad, obviously, but fishtailing's bad because it messes up your run all the way down the straightaway. You're going to have less speed at the end of it, which messes up your next corner entry. And here comes Cale Teskar Jr. He's actually going to get inside here of Noah Sweet. Might have another pass for the lead here. I don't know how many we're on right now, but it's got to be at least 5 or 6. Backs it up on corner entry. And he gets turned around by Fanning. Oh. Now, is that a little bit of dirty driving there by Benjamin Fanning, you think, or clean move?
It wasn't clean, but I don't think it was intentional. I think it was just a factor of Cale kind of having to slow up for Noah Sweet to avoid getting into him, and it was kind of just a chain reaction there. And Fanning wasn't able to react fast enough. The good news for Cale, though, is that we are 5 laps to that halfway break. In fact, I'm going to put it in the chat for the drivers.
And Benjamin Fanning, I think everybody's kind of just chilled out here because, you know, it is the halfway break coming up here. There's no reason to really, you know, push the envelope here and be stupid. But Benjamin Fanning is really sitting in the corner. I think he's just trying to see how fast he can go, really. Because it's important to know that going into the final run because nobody's really had a run during practice where they've heated up their tires this much. and you see him wiggling off exit there. But if you can, just know where the limits are of this car in a race pace as he sends it down the inside there of Noah's Sweet.
Almost gets into
If you
the
kind of know
as well.
Yeah, if you know the limits of the car in race pace, you can really have an advantage over people who haven't really paid attention to that. Very cerebral sport, short track racing.
It looks like he's trying to get the lead at the halfway break. Going to see how well that works. He has just under 2.5 laps to do it. He sends it once again to the inside.
A little bit of contact there that time.
But was it with the inside wall or with Noah Sweet? Maybe both.
Maybe both. I mean, hey, if you hit the inside wall just right, it can turn you. And he actually gets past him, overshoots the corner. He's going to have a drive off here.
Yeah, it's going to be crossover for Noah Sweet here. Or as I believe...
And now Benjamin Fan's going to try and cross him back over.
Yep.
Doesn't get the turn in, though.
Yeah, as Arava, I believe, says, this